first most obvious way to make money is to get a job. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video,
I really wanted to get this video out because a lot of you guys are asking how I make money.
Hi guys, today I'm going to make a video on how you can make money on the internet because there's lots of ways to do it. I came up with 5 ways.
Hi, my name is Hazel. I'm 17 years old and I go to Barber Goldman. I'm a makeup artist and I've been doing it for the past 2 years.
Hi, my name is Sebastian Salas and I'm 15 years old. I'm founder and CEO of Wonder Thought.
Hi, my name is Jenny Diegues. I'm 16 and I work as a graphic artist for Wonder Thought.
Hi, my name is Vasquez. I'm 15 years old and I am the co-founder of Wonder Thought.
Hello, my name is Susan Dorta. I am 19 years old and I am a graphic designer and I attend Barry University and I will be graduating in May 2014 this year, so in like 2 months.
I started doing makeup my freshman year, just fooling around like YouTube videos, and I just got really good at it. Practice. I would sit up all night just practicing, searching up videos, and doing makeup on myself, doing makeup on my friends, and people told me I was talented. My friends' sisters were my first clients and they were the ones that inspired me to start this business. I started with them about a year and a half ago, and from there my business started expanding.
I started programming when I was around 10 and it was something spontaneous. I just thought it looked cool. Well, my first website was Lauren Childs Middle School. And basically it all started when my teacher asked me if I knew how to make a web page, and I agreed to it. And after that, well, I just got interested in web design. And in reality, I just said, oh, why not make a company? And well, I did it and I made it.
I started drawing since I was in 3rd grade. So since then, I've kind of been exploring a bunch of different areas.
Sebastian and I met our freshman year and we started talking, and Sebastian told me about his company, Wonder Thought. Well, he didn't consider it a company then. He just said, oh, I have this thing called Wonder Thought, would you like to be a part of it? And I said yes, because I have a lot of organizational skills, and I started to learn to use programs like Photoshop, Sublime Text 3, and Fireworks, Illustrator, all these web design programs. And so I thought that would really benefit Wonder Thought, and so I joined, and now here we are.
The reason why I ended up wanting to become a graphic designer was because in my senior year of high school, after I got my Bright Future Scholarship for my SAT scores, my mom said I could own my own laptop, so she bought me my laptop, and I was trying to find full desktop backgrounds for my wallpaper of my laptop screen, and I couldn't find any that I really liked, so I got frustrated and I just decided I'm just going to make my own. So I downloaded this free version, kind of like a free version of Photoshop. It's called GIMP, and I kind of self-taught myself how to use it. And then I found out this was an actual field, and that I could actually go to learn how to do these things and be like a professional in graphic creating and things like that. And so that's how.
On Halloween, I did different types of makeup. Like I did vampires, cats. I had a mermaid. That day was super busy, and on top of that, Halloween weekend, I had to do makeup on at least about 10 people, and I had to make it back here on time by 3 o'clock p.m. and I was running late, and I had like 12 clients that day. It was hectic, but I managed to do it, yeah.
A few of the businesses we've done web pages for are Pacific Marine Coast,
Silver Paint and Hardware,
and the Dsaiz Salon.
I think technically my first job where someone actually hired me to do graphic work was for a friend of the family. She found out that I was doing graphic work and I was learning how to do this in school and stuff like that. And so she asked my mom, can I hire your daughter for her to help me make some pamphlets for my business? So I helped her with that, and she already had her logo, but I helped her recreate like brochures about her business and things like that she gives out to clients. But aside from that, my first job, I guess you could say, where I was hired underneath someone was I was working for Barry in their student involvement and engagement, I think that's what they call it. section. It was used to be student activities, that's why I get confused. But I was helping make graphics for the website, like the student.barry.edu, and posters for the campus about activities and things that were happening around. So kind of like flyers, posters, web graphics, things like that. That was my first real job that I got like a steady paycheck based off of the hours that I worked.
It's very challenging, but I still managed to get decent grades. There have been times that I have to sacrifice my free time for my clients, but I don't mind because it's something I love to do. One time I even had to sacrifice a whole school day, and I had to work on clients all morning for a ring ceremony. So I guess it does apply, but it's something I'm willing to do for my career. On my free time, I still manage to hang out with my friends. Obviously, I'm a teenager. I'm not going to be working 24/7.
Right, so to balance school, work, play, and everything I kind of get into, the best thing to do, or what I do, is just do what I like to do. Because if I didn't like designing or art or what I'm doing, for example, in Wonder Thought, I wouldn't do it to begin with. Just like if there was a project that I do by myself, it's because I like to do it. So that's the best way I handle stuff and balance it out. Sometimes school is a lot to handle. But like I said, when you like to do something, it's not really something that bothers you. It's something maybe I do in my spare time just because I like to do it. So,
well, when it comes to school, I always prioritize that first because I'm really concerned with my grades and getting into a good college because that's my future. For Wonder Thought, right now our business is just getting started, and currently we have 3 jobs right now, 3 different projects, and I mean, we're still learning to code and to design everything, and the companies that we're working for, they're very small businesses, so it's not a lot to handle, but when we do put our work into it, we give it all we have. Well, Sebastian and Yenny, they're really good friends of mine, and we have fun together when we're working, so that's one way I also balance work and play. And then outside I have, Christian, my boyfriend, and I have, I hang out with my mom and my dad. Is that lame?
Pretty lame. Anyways.
Right now, it's the work that I have to do is more school stuff only, because I used to be before last semester, after my other job, when I was doing web graphics and posters for Barry, I became Barry University's graphic designer for their newspaper, the Barry Buccaneer, and that was when I really had to balance work, play, and school the most. That was actually very difficult, but right now the work that I'm doing is more along my senior project, and also I am freelancing still. Like, if people hire me to do work, it's not really like I'm on a payroll, I don't have a salary, but people will hire me and pay me based off of the work. Really what it comes down to, I think, is personal discipline. I have to be able to say, okay, I know when this is due, I set personal deadlines for myself, or if I have a client and I tell them, okay, I can get this done by this day, I have to kind of know how long something takes me, and then I have to be able to commit to saying that. And then also, a part of it is knowing when I need a break, because especially like working a senior project now, that takes up a lot of my time. I have to do a little bit of that each day, but like, for example, yesterday, I had gotten a little bit discouraged because something I was working on wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to. So I told myself, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a break and I'm going to read, because reading is kind of how I recuperate. Every time I need a break, because I read all the time, I read everything. So it's kind of like balancing that. It's knowing how long I can work and how much I have to work to get stuff done, but also knowing my limits. So if I've been working too much, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to lose that creativity. I'm going to lose the be able to keep working if I'm frustrated. So if I get extremely frustrated, which doesn't happen that often, then I have to know how to balance that playing time in order to keep myself safe.
like doing special effects makeup. I guess that's an art because I transform people. I've done animals, Halloween. I had a lot of clients. Yeah, that was my main event this year. That's the day that I had the most clients. Halloween weekend and Halloween day. On Halloween, I did various types of makeups. Like I did a mermaid, I did a cat, I did vampires.
Well, this is my portfolio. It actually has most of my work in it, not all of it, but a lot of the main work that I've done that I consider worthy of being shown to the general public. So it's a mix of things that I've done just for fun, things I've done that I've entered into contests with, that I've won with, and things I've done for school, things I've done for clients. It's a mix. So this, for example, is something that I did just for fun. It's a typographical portrait of Tom Hiddleston, one of my favorite actors, one of my favorite people. He's kind of one of my role models. And it has 30 adjectives that describe him. They're all put here, and then I repeat them throughout to make his face out of the type. They're next to each other because I tried to keep like the pages that are sort of similar next to each other. This was for a contest that I think it's Fox Searchlight Pictures was running about their film Ruby Sparks, and you had to remake the movie poster. And the top, I think it was the top 10 that were chosen, got a limited print run of their poster, and I was one of the winners. So I made Ruby out of the type that they had on the official website describing the character, because in the film, the author writes about this character that actually physically comes to life as a person. Her name is Ruby Sparks, clearly, and this is the description that they had on the site about her, so I made her out of the type. This was for my visual communications class. We had to create an entire board game, and I actually have the physical version of it as well. We had to construct the box, the board, all the pieces. This is some of the cards. These are the pieces you would use to move around the board, the instructions, the spinner. I actually have the physical forms of all of them because we were required to actually make it. So that was a game. This was for clients. This was my cousin Tony Lama, who was running for a council seat in Miami Lakes, and he actually won. I did all of his campaign stuff. This is some of it. This was one of my professors, my biology of crime professor, actually, and he was writing his own textbook by the same name, and so he hired me to do the cover for his book, so that'll be his cover when he publishes it. It's great. These are the pamphlets I was talking about earlier for our family friend and her business. This is some typographical design that I did for my typography class. These are all different methods of laying out type. They all have different names. Like this is random, like some of them are like transitional, things like that. So we did like a bunch of them. And then here we had to make up our own recipe and create type designs with them. And instead of doing a food recipe, I actually chose to do a recipe, quote unquote, for graphic design, like originality, creativity, perseverance, things like that.
For my business to expand, Instagram has helped a lot. Also Twitter. Those two are my main the main social medias that I use. I want to start making YouTube videos for the future. I'll probably start soon. But yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for having us, Hazel.
No, thank you. I feel so special for this honor. Bye.